Alright guys, brand new Minecraft world. Wait. Guys, what is that? By the way, I should mention, the reason there's a world border is, I mean, the snapshots for 1.17 are out, so it shouldn't be too long before 1.17 is released. And so, we don't want to generate too many chunks that, like, I want to generate 1.17 chunks, so I'm gonna force myself to not be able to go very far. Which might mean that we actually don't have everything we need. Like, obviously we can't go to the end or anything, before 1.17 happens. But hey, we'll have to work with what we have here. We have about 10 chunks of space. Okay, so we have enough villagers. Oh, outside that border, the rest of the villagers are just chilling. What? Okay, I wonder if we can actually get that bed in there. We might be able to. Yeah, we're not good people in Minecraft. You know, in general. I mean, seriously, Mojang. Like, Mojang, Microsoft Mojang. I really wanted to get some food. I should have been a little bit more proactive about that while it was still light out. I have the bed though, so let's maybe use this thing. Okay, I hear one little chicken here. But that's not enough. I don't know, the world border for some reason adds extra pressure. I guess he can't run away. I should also mention, while we're trying to find this chicken, cheats will happen on occasion in the server. Like, it's not like, oh, we're doing things purely in survival. I don't want to do anything substantial. Like, I don't want to go into creative mode and like give myself items. Like, no, I don't want to do that. But like, in order to make the world really cool, if like if I have an idea of a data pack that I can add that would add to the experience of you guys being in here at some point, then yeah, I mean, that's maybe cheating, but that's the idea, is to curate an eventual experience. And this will be decent content because it all builds together into one massive piece of content. All I have to do is stay committed to it. I mean, it'd be cool regardless, because that's cool. That's what Hokage was, and he became the Hokage. But that is very similar. Why is that your target audience? Seriously, one thing I have to table. So there's an argument there that like, also they're within a game, but like I try and realize, nope, I'm gonna be the dungeon master there. I also realize I am severely wasting my food right now because, this is incredibly inefficient. Guys, let me get the food and then actually bring it back somewhere and smelt it. By the way, what kind of traits do you guys have? We don't have really a sustainable food source, but that's going to be a ways off anyways. None of these guys have trades. Did I break something with this world border? Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. Yeah, village and pillage stuff. They need workstations to work. Hold up. Farmers. Alright, so I mean, we don't necessarily have anything great to trade with these guys, but I mean, what sustainable farms do we have in here? There's no grass. Oh, there is grass. Let's say there's no grass. Yes, there is. That'd be really weird if there's no grass. I mean, we certainly can't do potatoes or carrots. Obviously we wouldn't do carrots. We would burn them. But yeah, that'd be a cool thing to do, would be to set up a thing that just burns stuff. That is good. An emerald for 6 bread? Yes. Hold up. Oh, I might need to take that with me. Wait, none of the other guys actually have trades is the issue. Okay, so... Oh, Fletchers give us emeralds. Yes, this is the speedrunning thing. Fletching table. I know this. I remember it from random streams. We need flint and oak wood, and then we can get emeralds for sticks. You know, I guess what we could do is Find this flint. Find this quest for the flint. Maybe I should speedrun. Get in the mindset of thinking more efficiently, you know? We're definitely at the mine down. I don't really think there's any gravel on the surface unless I've missed it. You know, unless I've missed it somewhere in this whole box. Although maybe one of the villagers actually trades flint, but we don't have the workstations. That doesn't really matter. Alright, we're gonna mine down here, so we're right by the village. Let's go over like by this over by this tree. So there's no it's like we're saying to get turned. That's that line. It's like, oh, look at this. It's gonna fall outside the border too. Alright, well, while we're just mining this up, let's just start smelting this. Oh, I just realized I should have smelt this at the service because I'm coming back up anyways. Oh, that was okay. I mean, we're cooking 2 meat anyways. I mean, by the time we get this, we'll be fine. Nope. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so oh no. Where's the other villagers? Where'd they go? This is why you have those trading halls and everything. You know, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm for sure gonna add features that I want into this game. That makes it more fun. Probably data pack them in. Obviously, plugins work better, but I don't want to be on the server all the time. So we need a lot. I see how this is. Maybe the trade potentially gets better, but I don't have any reason to believe that's true. So we're just gonna have to like cut down a ton of trees, maybe 20,000. Honestly, if I was gonna cut down that many trees, I would want to get the iron farm going first. So yeah. Alright, we're gonna need like several stacks to be honest, if we ever want to be able to get something decent with this. Oh, and where'd the Fletcher guy go? Emeralds for food. I know this is. Well, I guess that all people do it all the time, but it'd be kind of funny if we banned YouTube for a while, banned Google searches, and we had to like discover mechanics and stuff. I'd probably just take the more expedient option and just Google it. Come on, what? I keep trying the same villagers is the issue. You have to go like the whole thing to like reset their trades too. Yes! Oh, that is great. Okay, that worked out just how I wanted it to. Oh, I just put something in the composter. I guess the real question is, where do we want to start our little base? You know, our base of operations. I mean, certainly up on one of these ledges, right? Maybe built in a little bit too, but I'm thinking on top. So maybe the part that can see the most of this. Well, I'm not gonna be able to tell that from down here. That's another promising one. That way over there that I'm looking at. Because it's taller from the start. I mean, obviously we can just build up if we want to, but you know, why not use the terrain a little bit? It makes it a little easier to come up with creative builds. Oh, this is nice. It's right next to the village. It's not extremely wide, but we can build like maybe the main part of the house here, and then this is just like a tower, kind of an outlook on all the farms and stuff here, and yeah, and then we can go even further down that way and have more farms. We're just gonna flatten this just a little bit. We don't want to make it too flat or it's gonna be boring. Okay. Monsters nearby. That's a good mechanic to just not be able to like burn monsters away, as the players would do. So, oh no, that's no good. Yeah, let's flatten this little area a little bit, and that will get us started on our real next step here. But after that, we're gonna have to basically build something to transfer these villagers. And I'm not sure really what we want to do. Rails is a decent option. We'll have to start mining for that. I mean, we can always flatten it and then terraform it later. But nah, I mean, I think I just want this part of it. So for sure we're gonna use spruce here. I don't know. We'll build it and then we'll try and think of like what block would go good that would actually detail this a little bit. I mean, it's interesting. I think a lot of times bases are built not out of practicality, but because that's what people want to build, you know? Which, like, yeah, that's cool. I think this could be our door, or like a stairway. So this will be the main wall. Yeah, building off this direction really wouldn't add much room, but building this little extra bit certainly would. You know, there's really not much you're doing with the walls other than for like practical purposes, other than keeping mobs out. You know, not really much else you have to build other than that. But yeah, I mean, if you want it to look good and look cool, you know. And obviously, if we want this map to be an experience, we're gonna have to figure out how to build at some point. Yeah, I mean, technically 2 blocks is all you really need of a wall. So we for defense purposes, we have completed this thing. Something it's phantom rays, they can fly in. Spiders can get over the wall. Aside from those guys, this thing is defended. Let's see. I don't know. We don't really need the cobblestone. We can make more stone axes though, so actually that's a good idea. We should keep that. Get rid of those slabs. Fleshing table we don't need for now. We will certainly need it later. Actually, for now we'll keep the flesher and the compost with us, just in case we really need to trade with these villagers. Spruce log. Yeah, we want sticks. Take that. We want sticks. I guess we can throw these eggs. Yeah, just let the chicken spawn. Sure. Alright, let's sleep. Let's sleep. Oh, this golem's here now, so our golem farm wouldn't work, actually. So, that main village may actually be a problem in a way I didn't think of. Also, you might need to be 100 blocks away from a village. Oh, I can't look it up, but you might need to be further away. Maybe we work on a... Well, we don't necessarily need to work on a other thing yet. If it's 100 blocks or more, we basically have to go to the other side of this thing. I believe there's like 160 blocks is what it is. Well, I mean, if the iron farm here breaks, I guess we could always go ahead and use this as a trading thing. Because we'll have villagers anyways. So. But yeah, seriously, if villagers return to their same workstation, imagine that. Imagine that. Wow. Actually, an interesting thing, I think in general, part of Minecraft's design is not making anything location specific at all in the code. Because it is procedurally generated and very, very large. So a lot of the ideas that I maybe would want to do might only work in a more limited world. So yeah, could be cool. Oh, wait, why am I okay? I don't need that. I did need more, and we get tons of wood for this, so it doesn't really matter whether or not we end up using. Well, we definitely could use the space for something, but I just don't know if it'll work for the iron farm. And we don't really have the lava we need. We have 1 blade of lava, but I don't know if that'll be enough. Also, I don't remember exactly where that was, so. Ooh! Alright, there. That's good. We got some iron. You know that. Oh yeah, so we can actually. Well, I was gonna say we can take this water up with us, but we don't need to because we have plenty of water. Alright, well that's nice. We got 4 iron now. Obviously, I gotta remember what redstone components I need. Well, there isn't any redstone components that are like directly a part of it, but the issue is the villagers can't like constantly be getting scared by the whatever mob you put in there. Probably a zombie, to be honest. So you have to like give them time peacefully, and you really can't just kill the zombie. It just doesn't work very well. Because you need a name tagged one, you gotta get all the way up to the location. You know, usually iron farm's up in the sky, and it's a whole thing. So you have to like close it off, which you can do manually, of course. But maybe you don't want to, and so you gotta add a redstone thing that does that itself with trapdoors. Let's So that's the only redstone component I would need. So we can make this thing pseudo-functional without it, actually. All we need is lava. Yeah, I gotta get our bucket going then. All right, let's see. Let's just smelt this guy up. Obviously, I still don't have any coal, but... Oh, and the shield. That's perfect. It's the bucket and a shield. I got a shield, plugin. Adds like really crazy, plugin, no, not plugin, data pack. Add some crazy shields and stuff. It's cool. It's funny. I had an idea for a, some of the ideas I'm having for like the survival type thing, minigame for the server I want to work on. Actually would make an idea I had for a content, for like an SMP type thing, work way better. And it could be public with a lot of the ideas that I have. Don't know it all. Also, my idea of like basically kind of taking ideas I had for SMP, and a lot of those things were implicitly built in. Like, okay, we just all agree this is happening. Like, let's pretend, and actually making them real mechanics in a game. Would really, in my mind, there's an interesting interaction in my mind there, because while we have a game, of course we could still make the content with it, which is like, oh wow, now that's actually an advertisement for the server, as well, because they can come join. And then think about that meta thing that like, it's like a living, changing world that they can actually come in and interact with. Now, to be honest, if you were a creator, you were the literal thing where like the advertisements are being made, you have to be well defended. You have to be powerful. Otherwise, you just get wiped off the face of the thing. Maybe that's the point where like, yeah, I still want to like do videos with it, but like might be the point where you have to cheat just a little bit to make sure that you get stuff. Nah. I mean, the game would just have to be built in a way to... I mean, building the game the way I wanted to build it would make it possible anyways, so you wouldn't need to do that. And also, you don't want to really encourage cheating by starting it. Then people are gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do that. Also, if it's competitive, then that's just meh. But of course, there could be like potentially test groups that do you have the items? Nah, that's where you just create a test server if you need to do that. Yeah, you don't do it in the actual server. That's not fair to anyone, including developers. It's unfair to developers because their features get into the base game too soon if you're trying to test things in game. We got a little bit of a mine shaft. I know I sidegressed here and went into this cave, but I'm like, if I see a cave, gotta do a little delving. Probably not the best idea for 1.17 since those are so massive, but hey, there we go. A little bit more iron. Okay, let's just let these guys fight. All right. We could even start mining if we wanted to. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Can we get that iron? That's a little past the border there, past the thing. No, we can't mine it. Okay. Honestly, I don't want to deal with these guys without a sword, so we're gonna head back. The great thing about this is now that we know this is here, potentially we can delve down and limit the amount of rails we have to make just a little bit more, which would be a great thing, to be honest. Yeah, we can harvest rails from here. This would be a good spot to just mine straight out then. I know we're gonna end up having a lot of holes in the ground, but what are we gonna do about it? We could like clean them up after the fact, That's a good idea. See what I said about sleeping rolls? Oh. Alright, that's all we're gonna place. Well, no. It would have been better with the sign so we know it's below. Yeah. Ah! Why? Of course, right now has to be the time that there's tons of mobs around. Oh. No, not that one. Nope. Not a witch. Not dealing with. I could really use that bow about now. You know, wherever that villager was. I think it was the Fletcher. Sell some of that. Oh. Nope. Oh! Yikes. You know what, guys? Honestly, I was feeling like maybe this was the end of the video. And, you know what? Yeah, we'll go off with a bang. Sure.